No mercy. No survivors. Let's freaking do this. Here we go. Hello everybody, GrayStillPlays, and we're back with more brick rigs. In the land of brick rigs, nothing is sacred. Your weaponry, your tanks, your wars, and your video games. Even your classic cars. Everything eventually shows up in brick rigs. Including your memes. That's right, everyone. The hero of the online community, known as Ugandan Knuckles, has come to brick rigs. Thank you, Waffle Racer, for this. What would we do without this creature? Why has Ugandan Knuckles become the hero of the internet? Ask the memers. I don't know. The question is, do you know the way? The answer is, if you don't, you will soon, or you'll contract Ebola. So, Ugandan Knuckles has plagued the virtual reality chat world by storm. And, you know, the people of Bricksville have a lot of money. That's basically how they're able to continue to invest in nuclear warheads and repair their city that pretty routinely goes down in shambles every week. And thus, they've decided that since all their spare change went into virtual reality systems, they want a peace and quiet in their virtual reality chat rooms finally, and thus Ugandan Knuckles must pay for his transgressions. Prepare yourself, Ugandan Knuckles. Your reign of terror will go no further. Over here, Lego Guy 494. Actually, I think his name is Lego Man. He's crafted for us the super heavy rocket truck that likes to go, like, what sort of personality does this thing have? Stop moving, stop it, stop, stop. Parking brake, right there, stop. I was gonna say, it's got a freaking mind of its own. It is a rocket truck, America. In the back, it has a ginormous rocket with a whole bunch of explosives in the nose cone. Now, supposedly this thing's pretty easy to fire. I have a feeling, though, that we're going to have to get turned around the other way, because the rocket is facing that way. And generally, when old Gray tries to move rockets around from side to side, things end up blowing up. So let's go ahead and aim nice up over here. A little, not right, hold on, right about there. Okay, we're set. Parking brake is on. Now, we've got some stabilizers over here that we can chuck down like so. Go over to the alternate mode so that we can raise up the... Okay, I didn't mean to do that. So that we can raise up the rocket with our... there we go. I was going to say, with our abilities, we've got a little bit of a... It's not really a reticule. It's just kind of the nose of the rocket we're looking down right now. Now, you have to decouple the rocket. I don't actually remember how to decouple the rocket. Okay, I've cheated. I now know how to decouple the rocket. Left mouse button. Oh my god. Oh, why? Why? Why rocket? Why? The rocket just flopped to the ground. Well, that was disappointing. All right, new plan. We're going to decouple it and fire it at exactly the same time in slow-mo. Oh, mother of God. Oh, Lord in heaven. Don't do this to me. Don't do this to me. Okay, now just kind of, just slowly land back on the ground. If we fired it just the right time, I think everything will be just fine. All right, so like fire it right now. Right now. There it goes. Perfect. Yes, Ugandan Knuckles. Cry yourself to... Yeah, we made this crap. What is it? It's the power of the internet protecting this freaking guy? Come on. All right, I'm not a superstitious guy, but that was a little random. Okay, let's try this again. So we're going to have to release, ignite, and hope that everything goes well. Ready? Here we go. Rocket-powered release. Oh, it went backwards. It's backwards. It's pushing the truck. No. Why? It's true. The Ebola virus is protecting Ugandan Knuckles. No, the meme is impossible to destroy. There's nothing I can do, guys. I'm trying. You saw it. This wasn't supposed to happen that way. I didn't use slow-mo. Everything was supposed to go perfectly. Instead, bits and pieces of our rocket truck are lying strewn across Bricksville, burning. Meanwhile, Ugandan Knuckles doesn't even have a motor, okay? I don't even think he moves. He's just standing there, looking at us ominously. His cold, death-like glare slowly sapping the will to live out of everyone that sees him. Ugandan Knuckles, die already! No! Come on. This is for all the marbles. Go down, you little red gremlin! No! Is it because I'm not using the stabilizers? Okay. The stabilizers are on. I can do no more. Please work. No! No! Wait. No. I took down a building. It's like every episode of Brick Rigs that I make, but worse. I can't hit him. I took down the building and I can't. All right, we're gonna use something else. Over here, the Toast Co. Shredder 3.0. I'm sorry. It's got so many machine guns on it. It's got missiles. It's got cannons. It's got everything. There's no way we can miss. There's literally no way we can miss. Finally. Finally, Ugandan Knuckles is no more. Enable the thrusters. Why not? Enable the thrusters. There we go. Are these even firing? I don't even think that the rockets are firing. Oh, some of them did. We did it. We did it. It took like 20 minutes. Oh my god, what's going on over here? Oh, please go into Knuckles. Do it! Do it! Yeah! Oh, Toast. You're the man. You finally... Wow, this thing is, like, really powerful. Those crates usually beat the living crap out of different vehicles, but this over here is really messing them up. Finally, Ugandan Knuckles is no more. Look at his eyeball. Sitting here. Sadly. With remorse for his actions of destroying what was left of the sanctity of the internet. All right, I feel like Ugandan Knuckles got off a little bit easy. Over here, Torpus 100 has crafted for us the 30-centimeter Nebelwerfer 42. It fires... I don't know why I just picked that up. Let's put that down. It fires 6 rockets. Very simplistically, all you have to do is just press the button and go. So everything should turn out just fine. Fire the rockets, if you please. Right over here. Knuckles feeling the pain. Feeling the sadness. There we go. I should have taken this to the field long ago. Now we're starting to get the lit up that we typically see with Brick Rigs. Actually, all it really did was bust off one of his little legs over here. The thing's so stumpy, I don't even know if it counts as a limb. But, he's been kneecapped, essentially. So well, it's gone now. I was gonna say, the Nebelwerfer over there is basically the godfather of rocket, well, it's not really propulsion, just rocket trucking machinery. All right, you boys ready to see something really insane? Torpus 100 crafted this. It's called For Mother Russia. It is like, how many is this? Like 23 or something? It's like 23 tanks that are all completely operational. What you do is you get in your lead tank, and then you could just hold down the button, and they all charge forward. Fire at Ugandan Knuckles! Light up the entire planet with your gunfire. Crap. I think we've caused... Holy God! I think some of the tanks are a little bit too fast for their own good. Look at this thing. The tank treads are coming off the ground. They're flying all over the place. I think someone just hammered Ugandan Knuckles. Freaking Twisted Metal style. Just ran right into him. His cranium's coming off his body. Ugandan Knuckles has been scalped. And tanks go flying. The tank literally went flying. There's one tank over here that's just running in circles around Knuckles. There's another, never mind, that one just exploded. Oh, this is amazing. It's an absolute mess, but it's hilarious. All these tanks just go everywhere. Look at this one over here. It's gonna hit the train tracks. Yeah. Okay. Stop. Stop. I don't even know where this thing. I don't even know where this is. Oh, here we go. The ground is littered with the aspirations of so many men and women. Just pieces and guns and bricks and fire and knuckles laying all over the place. Tires slowly wobbling. Actually, it's like they're wobbling infinitely. This is weird. They never lose any momentum. It's just inertia forever. I don't know why this is happening. Whatever. I may have to do this again just because it's amazing. All right, Ugandan Knuckles, you big beautiful beast. Let's freaking do this. Here we go. Fire! Firemen! There we go. We're laying in a couple of hits. And hold on. And here it is. Just the total insanity. Ugandan Knuckles attempting to do a cartwheel to get out of the way of the tanks. I don't think he needs to, though, because the tanks are just slamming into one another and going completely ballistic. Tanks are flying left and right. The leader of the pack over here, though, he looks like he's barreling down, and oh, it's a perfect shot. It's like the backbreaker of the tank world. That's some WWE maneuvers right there, boys. It's a tag team tank super slammy backbreaker, baby. Pieces of bricks and sadness are flying all over the place. Look at this. We've got barrel rolls happening. It's like this one solitary tank that's in one piece with no parts missing or anything like that. Everyone else is just doing flips and stuff. Chunks. There's a tank that somehow is like 400 meters in the air. I don't know how that happened. Knuckles is landing on his back, not feeling too great. And over here, one tank hates the... I was gonna say one tank hates the train, tried to go straight for it, but it didn't work. All right. These tanks are amazing. I've got... What is this? Oh, no! Look at the speed! These tanks are amazing. What we're gonna have to do, I think I can make this happen. We're gonna have to spawn 2 sets of these tanks and just have them smash into one another. All right, I think I've got them basically lined up. On one side of the runway, a mess of tanks. On the other side of the runway, a giant mess of tanks. Will they reach the middle? I don't know, man. Let's give it a shot. Here we go. The tank hordes are off, but there's just pieces and parts flying all over the place. I think I may have to make them a lot closer to one another because this is just total insanity. Will any of them meet up? Oh my God, look at the shrapnel. It is like a meteor storm. Some of them are kind of reaching one another. I just don't know. Oh, hold on. We may get an impact over here. I don't know, though. This guy is flying at Mach speeds, running into all the various parts. Right over here. Yep. Good hit right over there on the part. Cartwheeling all over the place. More tanks flying. Bits and pieces flying all over the place. God, that was a huge barrel roll over there. Oh, the frame rate. This is like 10,000 bricks on the screen right now, going absolutely ballistic on one another. It is just fire and brimstone everywhere. I know that we could definitely have them meet. We're just gonna have to do it way closer. All right, here we go. Just way closer for Mother Russia, y'all. Freaking do this. Yes. Oh my God. What is this, like almost 50 tanks? Wow, the parts and pieces are going everywhere. These explosions are completely insane. I've never seen so many bricks fly out. I have never seen so many bricks explode in this fashion in brick rigs yet. Look at the fire. Look, as we kind of just move through this, look at how ridiculous it is. Like, look at all the warheads in the back of this truck. All the rockets and stuff. There's like several brickmen over here ramping off of all the debris. Some of the vehicles have just disintegrated into nothing. And if we look up at the sky, It is like, it's like Leonidas's freaking troops dealing with the Persians. The bricks are blotting out the sun. I mean, like, there's actually so much. Look at the shade everywhere from it. And finally, all the pieces come to rest. There's a couple of additional explosions because it's brick rigs. Why not? Oh, right over here. We're gonna get a good one right there. Oh, I thought I was gonna run into him. It's so hilarious to just, like, none of these things go straight. It's just awesome to watch where they go. Like this guy over here, he was on one tank tread running straight into the fuel. Luckily, the fuel's already exploded, so no one can die from that. Over here, these two almost had a T-bone. This guy's going off-road, and I think, oh, he's lined up good with the mountainside over here. He's lined up real good with the mountainside. I think we may catch some air. A little bit of tank air never hurt anyone. All right. Come cresting the hill. Come on, baby. Make it happen. Oh, he skidded out. Freaking drifted over here. All right, one more time. I'm going to do it just on the outskirts of Bricksville. Let's see what happens. There we go. That's starting it off. Yes. Bedlam. Mayhem. Destruction. Thousands and thousands and thousands of bricks raining through the air. At this point, like, the amount of destruction is innumerable. The pieces and the bodies and the guns and the rockets and the warheads, they're just everywhere. We have tanks riding the walls of buildings. That is what we have happening at this point. There we go! I knew it was only a matter of time before a tank took down a friggin' building. Oh, yeah. Okay. I think, can it get any better? There's only one thing I can think of. All right. I think I've got everything lined up appropriately. We've got it. Ugandan Knuckles in the middle of like 4 dozen tanks. Let's do this. Okay, I think I've got it lined up. I can't say I've ever done this before. Ugandan Knuckles in the middle of like 4 dozen tanks. No mercy. No survivors. Let's freaking do this. Here we go. Wow. This is what I should have done in the beginning. Oh, look at the pieces go fly. One of his eyeballs. What happened to the building in the background? One of the buildings in the background just exploded. I don't even know how. The shrapnel must have reached all the way up there. Look at this insanity. It's like a freaking catastrophe. There is no level of hurricane and or tornado that goes high enough to describe what just happened here. All that's left is part of Knuckles' dissected meme-ish head. And now all of the pieces slowly fall back to the ground. We still have tanks exploding all over the place. There is not a piece of Knuckles just hit the ground over there. Tanks are running into like different buildings and stuff like that. We've had several buildings fall to the ground. We've got a random explosion and tires flying through the air. That tire just got kicked like a field goal. Guys, hope you've enjoyed this episode of Brick Rigs, where we finally took care of Knuckles, the Ugandan menace, once and for all, until the that just randomly exploded. Of course. What timing this game has. Until the next time, folks, stay foxy and much love.